I have one more word that the Lord gave me. It's a quick word. He said, you cannot measure the ruler with the ruler. I said, God, He's so intentional. He said, you cannot measure the ruler with the ruler. So you cannot measure the ruler, capital R, with the ruler, lowercase r. And it's like we cannot use human measures to estimate godly missions. We can. We can't. He said it doesn't matter how skilled a human being is, everything that they say of their own strength is still estimations. Everything that I do of my spirit is exact calculations. And what that means practically to share on to you is that, for example, when they were going to feed the people, they're like, we don't have enough bread, right? What would be the human measure there? Eyesight, plain eyesight. Lord, we don't have enough bread. Jesus said, bring hither to me. And obviously that's because he had the godly mission in mind. They said, we don't have enough bread. He said, bring hither to me. So I don't know what human measure you might be using to assess godly missions, but that was a quick word that he gave to me that I thought was dope because of the wordplay. You cannot measure the ruler with the ruler. I know for me at sometimes, one time in a class, for almost every quiz I was getting under 50%, and I'm like, I don't know how, and this is a math class, and I'm like, I don't know how, a math research class, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to how am I going to even do well? I've already failed so many. And it's like I'm measuring it based on the track record. I'm measuring it based on how long it's been since I've got something that met my expectation. And the Lord's like, you cannot choose history over destiny. And He gave me the image of a wheelchair. One has been sitting in a wheelchair much longer than they have been walking. And then when they're given the capacity and the ability to walk, they favor the history that they had with the wheelchair than the destiny that they now have with being able to walk. So it does not make sense, and we hear this all the time, but just wanted to shed some perspective on how the Lord gave it and showed it onto me, and perhaps it could be a point of reflection as to when you have measured the ruler with a ruler. Take care.